In today's video, I'll be sharing the recipe of my favorite, that's Taco Mexicana, Domino style, and yes, these are all homemade. Each and every step I'll describe in the video, starting from making the ranch bean patties to the taco shells and the very special harissa sauce. Stay tuned, you are going to love this recipe of homemade Taco Mexicana. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner English, and I hope you all are doing great in your lives. And if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. Let's begin with this recipe. This recipe is divided into 3 parts. We'll make everything from scratch. So first we are gonna make the arancini bean patties that is beautifully stuffed in this tacos. So for this patties, I have taken a boiled kidney beans around 1 cup. I have soaked them in water for around 8 to 10 hours and then I have boiled them, and this should be boiled perfectly. You can see how mushy they are. So here it goes, 1 cup of boiled rajma or kidney beans, and overcooked rice I have taken around 1 cup. You can see these two are mushy. So this we need a little bit overcooked rice around 1 cup. This goes in the bowl, and to it I'll add red chili powder 1 teaspoon, green chili 2 to 3 chopped garlic 3 to 4, black pepper powder half teaspoon, and roasted cumin powder 1 teaspoon, red chili flakes 1 teaspoon, and half a lemon I'll squeeze. So here I'll add salt as per taste, and now it's time to mix. So I'll mix this to make a nice mixture for the patties, and the trick here is that some of the kidney beans are still intact, you can see, and rest are mashed. This will give a nice crunch and texture to our patties. And now I'll take medium sized balls and roll it between my palms in this way, and then once it's done I'll slightly press the top of it so that it gains the shape of the patties that we exactly eat on the counter. So this is it, how beautiful it's look in this way. So in this way I'll just make all the patties, and yes, as I said in this recipe, everything we're making from scratch. You can make these patties, coat them and store them in freezer, and when we need to make this beautiful tacos you can use them. So this is my batch of patties and they are ready, and now to coat them I'll just make a slurry. So for the slurry I have taken maida or plain flour half a cup, cornstarch around half a cup, and salt as per taste, and mix half 1 teaspoon I have added. This gives a very nice taste to our patties, and first I'll just dry mix them, and water gradually I'll add to make a thick batter so that these patties can be nicely coated in the slurry. If it's little thin, they won't coat properly, so water I'll add gradually. Make sure you do this step properly, otherwise if the slurry is watery, everything goes off. So now give it a mix, and my slurry is looking perfect. To this slurry I'll first add the patty, and then I have taken in a plate some breadcrumbs, around 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. So this will give a very nice crunchy texture to our patties. So here I have taken 1 patty, I'll dip it in the slurry. I have used a spoon here. Just I'll dip it nicely so that it's beautifully coated, and then I'll just drain out the excess coating, and this goes in the breadcrumb. So here I have added to the breadcrumb, and now I'll pour the breadcrumbs and coat it evenly so that my patty has a nice texture which is uniformly coated. So just use your hands in this way, and in this way I'll make the patties, and yes, I can deep fridge them and can use them in future, but for the moment I'll just coat them and keep it in fridge, and then I'll just fry them. So I'll just show you how. And the next step is to make the lovely harissa sauce. I just love the flavor of this harissa sauce. For this I have taken dry red chili. You can take the normal ones, but normally the red chilies that are preferred are those which are not spicy. For that I have taken the mathania mirch or the Kashmiri mirch. So first I'll just cut it and discard these seeds. And yes, if you cannot find the mathania or the Kashmiri red chili, you can take the normal red chili, and make sure you do this process, you discard this seed so that the spiciness level is decreased. And now I have just cut it into small pieces, and to it I will add 1 cup of hot water and let it soak for around 15 to 20 minutes in this hot water. Meanwhile, we will dry roast some spices. So here I have taken coriander seeds, whole coriander seeds 1 tablespoon, and cumin seeds I have taken 1 teaspoon, fennel seeds I have taken 1 teaspoon, and the flavor of harissa sauce that's come from caraway seeds or shahajira 1/4 teaspoon. I'll just dry roast them for around 1 to 2 minutes on medium flame, and once these are dry roasted I'll let them cool, and just grind them to make a powder. If this powder is extra, you can store them and can use them in future use, but for this recipe I just need 3 tablespoons of this powder. And meanwhile my chilies have been nicely soaked. I have just strained them and this goes in the blender. Some garlic cloves 4 to 5 and the prepared spice powder around 3 tablespoons I have added for this much amount of red chilies. And then water 1/4 cup, salt I will add as per taste, and here the water of the soaked red chili 1/4 cup that goes in, and olive oil I have added around 2 tablespoons. So everything is set and now it's time to grind and homemade harissa sauce will be ready. So this is it. Just see the color, and it's all because of this Mathania or Kashmiri red chili, and it has no spicy level, yet the color is just awesome. This is done and now it's time to mix it with mayonnaise. So 3/4 cup mayonnaise I have taken, and to it I will add this prepared harissa sauce. So this goes in and now I will mix everything, and a beautiful harissa dressing for this lovely tacos will be ready. And believe me, once you make this homemade harissa dressing, you will never ever buy the packaged or the bottled or canned harissa sauce from supermarket. This is my promise. So this is done, and then our third step is making the lachha paratha or Malabar paratha, whatever you can call. For that I have taken here whole wheat flour 1 cup and plain flour maida 1/2 cup. Normally this is made from maida, but I have included both, and salt I have added as per taste around 1 teaspoon. And to this I will go 3 pinch of baking soda. That's very important, just 3 pinch. Oil I have added 2 tablespoons, and now it's time to mix. So I have mixed it nicely, and once it has mixed I will add water, but gradually, and will make a normal consistency dough. So after mixing, here comes around 1/2 cup of water. So gradually I will add water and will make a nice dough. So here it is, my dough is ready. I will rest this dough for around 10 to 15 minutes, and after 10 to 15 minutes I will again just knead it and will squeeze out medium sized balls for making the lachha paratha. So you can see the consistency, how it is. This is what we need, and now I will just squeeze out medium sized balls, and then some dry flour I will just sprinkle it, and I will start making this lovely lachha parathas. You can know the shape of this lachha paratha. It is somewhat similar to that of puris, little bigger than puris. So first I will just start rolling this in this way, and you can see after rolling it I will make the lachha parathas. These are actually layered parathas. That is what we get the layers when we eat tacos. So this is done. So once I have just rolled them thin, I will apply some oil, brush some oil in this way uniformly, and then sprinkle some dry flour, and again just level it, this dry flour. And here comes the trick. So start from below and make small pleats in this way. See exactly the way I am just filmed it properly, so that this can be done very easily. So once you pleat it, just push it back in this way. Make sure all the plates are nicely set upon each other in this way. So this is done. Once we have made the plates, now it's time to just stretch it so that we can get a long elongated stretched pleated paratha base. In this way I will start just patting it. In this way it will stretch beautifully because the dough is super soft. And now just press one end in this way and roll the other end in this way clockwise, and repeat this process till you come to the end, other end. In this way you can see I have actually recorded it very carefully, so that anybody, even the beginner, can do this. So this is it. I am actually very carefully recording it, as I have said. So the end, this goes in here. I will tuck it here in this way, and one roll for the lachha paratha is done. You can make this type of rolls as much as you want, and then I will just roll them to the shape of a roti. I mean little less than roti, as normal size of tacos as we get. You can see here how beautiful the layers have come out. This is actually a little bit thin, not too thin. So this is it, a little bit larger than puri exactly. So this is it, my are ready. So now I have heated a cast iron pan, and I just need to semi cook this lachha parathas. So I will wait till one side it is cooked for few seconds, and then I will flip and cook the other one for around 30-40 seconds. apply some oil on both sides and just half cook it and just keep it till I'll assemble all other ingredients. This is the trick here, and when we semi cook it, you can see gradually the layers will start to unfold. This is the perfect time to take it off from the pan. And now finally we'll fry the bean patty that we had made and kept it fridge. So the oil is medium hot, and here goes both the patties. I'll fry in batches because normally in one taco 2 patties are used, and I'll fry these patties till they are golden brown. The beautiful thing of this recipe is that each and every step can be pre-prepared and kept, and when you need them, that can be assembled to make this yummy tacos. So if you are having a party or a get together, this can be pre-prepared and then you can serve it to a guest. So my patties are ready, and now it's finally time to assemble all the ingredients and cook the taco. So here I have taken 1 lachcha paratha and goes 2 tablespoons full of this harissa sauce. It's completely your choice, but I just love the melting harissa sauce in my tacos. Spread it uniformly in this way, and then comes cheese. Mozzarella cheese I have used here. Mozzarella cheese I'll just grate it. I just love the taste and combination of this cheese with this harissa sauce. 2 nicely fried patties goes on one side and flip the other side on this patties exactly as how we get on the counter in this way, and slightly I'll press it so that this can be set beautifully. This is done. If you are using oven, you can use oven at this stage, but here I am making it on normal cast iron griddle. So here I have heated on medium flame, applied some oil. You can also apply some butter, and now I just need to cook them on medium flame till both sides are crunchy. So here you can see how nicely it's bubbling out. Gradually when it will cook, you will see the layers will start to unfold. So here I'll just flip it over. I'll show you the result at last. So what I am trying to do in this recipe is create some homemade beauties, goodies from the scratch, so that you can literally enjoy at this time. So my tacos are cooking beautifully. I just flipped them, and the result will be a nice golden crisp layer. Yes, you can see how nice it has turned, beautiful golden. And in this dough also I have used whole wheat flour and maida mixed. So just I'll place it in this way so that the lower surface can also get crunchy, and see how nicely it sits on my cast iron pan. And I'll just show you the result. And as I said, the layers have started to open. You can see this is what I was talking about. The result is just awesome, and it has beautifully done from all sides. And now I'll switch off the flame, add some mixed herbs. This actually enhances the flavor, and my tacos are ready to be served. Taco Mexicana Domino's style, that too homemade from scratch. Each and everything we have made here from scratch. And yes, the recipe is perfectly tried, tasted and loved in my family. Do give it a try and let me know how it turned out. And now it's time for comment of the day, and today's comment of the day is from Doodle DRO Finds. Waiting for this recipe from so long. Thank you, Subhankari. She's actually commenting from the recipe of eggless whole wheat banana pancakes. I'm so glad that my recipe was liked by you. Thank you so much for letting me know, and thank you so much for your lovely support. Stay blessed and stay connected. And today's recipe, Taco Mexicana Domino's style, is for those who want to enjoy the goodness of these recipes from home. Do try it out. I have mentioned everything, each and every step from scratch, and I hope you have liked the recipe. You can also follow Su's Food Corner English on Instagram and Facebook. And if you have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.